What up, what up, what up, Mattlebees? How's it going, guys? So today, we're doing a little garden update. We're chatting with our friend Imogen from across the pond. And then we're also gonna go hang out at a park and try to fly the drone. We'll see how that goes. I don't know, someone is notorious for crashing them. But we won't name any names.
It wasn't me, I don't know who you're talking about.
It was definitely her.
Oh, what? They said we weren't naming people.
We're about to go outside. We got some Brussels sprouts. Boom. I don't really like Brussels sprouts, but Shelby does. And then we also got some, what is this?
Lemon balm.
Lemon balm, because that's supposed to help deter like bugs and stuff from the tomatoes.
No, it's for the mosquitoes.
Right. That's why Shelby's here. We're gonna rally the troops and then we're gonna head outside to plant this stuff.
Just one troop, actually.
One troop. Okay. Where's our troop?
Let's go outside, Jeep. Come on, let's go. Let's go outside, come on. Let's go, come on.
Guys, when we went out of town for my birthday, we came back and our cucumbers looked like this. So Shelby is taking those off right now. It's really sad, but
this was so exciting when they were growing because we grew them from a seed.
Yeah, and they were doing really well, but like I said, we came back.
I confronted my sister about this because she did not take care of them while we were gone on that little vacation, and I was talking to it on my vlog on my channel, and I was like, well, they weren't getting the same amount of care when we were gone. And I like paused and she was like, dude, I don't have time to water your cucumbers twice a day. And I was like, ooh. So that's what, at least the truth came out on that one.
Fair enough. So that's what happened to our cucumbers, unfortunately, guys. But you gotta try again, and that's what we're doing today. So we got that stuff that I showed you that we're gonna plant, but our pepper's not doing the best, but it's still hanging in there. So there's the pepper there. Our tomatoes are thriving, guys. Look at this. It's really nice that yeah, Shelby was saying we should probably pull up the pepper plant. But it's also really nice that our tomatoes are just booming. Like, it looks really good.
You can see the red one over here.
There's a red one? Oh, I didn't even know. Okay, so wow, guys, look at literally the fruits of our labor right there. There are a couple red ones in there that are ready for us to harvest. Oh, and there's another one, another little green guy right there. So yeah, they're doing well. Shelby said I could go ahead and harvest. Oh, there goes one. Harvest these, because look at that, guys. That's so cool.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So that's an update on that. And then we'll take y'all over to the cotton. How's the cotton doing, babe?
I haven't checked on it in a couple days.
There's nothing on it.
There is one big bud.
Where? Oh, I see. It's right here.
I think that's gonna be literally, hey, careful, don't ruffle it around too much. Yeah, I think that's literally a cotton ball.
That's pretty cool. And then oh my gosh, our basil.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I have some more basil also that we can plant out here that I propagated from the plant inside. Because this one is having trouble. But also I think basil can grow like that. Like, it can root itself in the dirt, so, and it looks fine.
Yeah, it looks really good, but it's just kind of like knocked over. Yeah,
because this, when it was storming last week, this I think was like flailing and knocked it over.
Oh, I see. But we also have some other additions. We have this peach tree that we're gonna plant somewhere in the garden, along with this bush. It's blackberry bush that we may leave in the pot. We may not. But yeah, just wanted to give you a little update on that. We had to put it in a different pot, I think. We also have the marigolds that are not doing the best.
They're fine.
Some of them are.
They also suffered some damage while we were gone, by the way, guys. That's when these buds here died. But we won't talk about that.
So we're gonna plant those two to help out with the tomatoes. Now that that's all cleaned out, Shelby went in the garage and got some seeds. So we're gonna plant these pumpkin seeds because pumpkins are good to plant in the fall. And we got them from where? Your hat is so silly looking.
What are you asking me?
Where'd we get these pumpkin seeds from?
Those weren't pumpkin, those are spaghetti squash seeds. From a spaghetti squash we ate.
Yeah, okay, so apparently we got these are not pumpkin seeds, they're spaghetti squash seeds, and we got these from a spaghetti squash we ate. So we're gonna plant those. What else are we planting? What are you thinking?
I'm going through everything. This one is a weird one, man, and I know this is not native, obviously, but I think growing my own pumpkin is less resource intensive than buying pumpkins. So this year we're gonna attempt to grow this crazy looking thing.
What? Wow. Okay.
You know, they sell these everywhere, and I know they're not the most sustainable things to buy, so I thought we could plant some ourselves.
Fair enough.
I'm going through and see what else we could plant right now, because I think a lot of stuff is like, it's not its season right now anymore.
Doing a lot of research.
Alright, well, I read the label on the back of pretty much all the seeds I've bought, and the only ones that are like appropriate for right now are pumpkins and squash. So she's got spaghetti squash, regular pumpkins that you eat, white pumpkins, green pumpkins, and I think that's it. 4 pumpkins and a spaghetti squash, or 3 pumpkins, yeah, and a spaghetti squash. So yeah, and I propagated, move your hand please. I propagated this basil here from the basil plant we have inside, and it has hella roots, so I'm gonna go plant it by the other one and hope that it becomes a full-blown plant, because I've had it in here for a while. Actually, the leaves still feel pretty strong. They'll be okay. All right, ready? Yeah, I think do like 4 here and then 4 where you're at right now. The soil is kind of dry. Oh no, it's wet under there, huh?
Yeah.
Don't plant them too deep. Tip tapped out after we were outside for like 5 minutes, but now he's decided he wants to come back, so we'll see how that goes. It's been a little while since we checked the tomato for suckers as well, so I'm gonna check that. And also, Madison's making fun of my hat, but I always have my hair in a bun, so hats that like are like this don't work. And I have one visor kind of thing that is like a hat with a brim, but it has a hole in the top for my bun. But for some reason, I don't know where it went. Took it on vacation with us, and now I don't know where it is. But anyway, let's cut off some suckers.
So I wanted to test out this for you guys real quick. Look at this. It's so juicy. Ready? Mmm. That is good. You want to try the other one? Do it for the vlog. Shelby's always making me taste test stuff.
Is this one ready though?
It's ready. What do you think?
Wow.
It's really good. There's like a quality that just comes with growing your own stuff.
It's so crazy, yeah, how things taste so different. Also from the farmer's market.
Yeah, it was really good. But now we're gonna work on getting things all set up so we can have
ignore my mess back there, which I was trying to avoid, but Madison's showing all of you.
It's fine, but we're about to get on the call with Emmy, so here we go.
I'm hot, homie. No.
Look who it is. It's our favorite YouTuber from across the pond.
Madison's exploiting you. She's like, that's fine.
What's
Good evening. Guy, look like an egg.
What? An egg? Is that what she said?
Yes, that's awesome. We are now going to start the drone test once we get out of the car. But a little interesting fact about this park is called Asakia Park in San Antonio. And we actually found this park because once upon a time we were playing Pokemon, and Shelby and I were looking for a Squirtle. And when we went on, we're part of the Facebook page, guys. It's like super nerdy. We went to the Facebook page and we were looking up like where there's Squirtle in San Antonio. And sure enough, Asakia Park was a Squirtle nest. Nests in Pokemon are just basically where a lot of Pokemon are, and it's usually just one Pokemon. So this was a Squirtle nest, and we came and we thought it was a really cool park. So we're here again trying to test out the drone for y'all. We will hopefully have good luck. But yeah, we're gonna show y'all the footage if we get footage.
I just became best friends with my 98% Shadow Mewtwo. Maxed out, Shadow Ball, Side Strike, best friend.
That is
just wanted to put that out there.
Pretty darn impressive, babe. Not gonna lie.
I'm very excited. Next up is my Azumarill.
I'm currently carrying all the equipment, but just wanted to show y'all because you can also launch like little paddle boats and stuff, like kayaks from here, I guess, and kind of go from there. But Shelby's over here because we're going to launch the drone from this table. The drone that Shelby's had, is this your first time flying it? This is her first time flying it, and it's actually a DJI Spark. So we have the app downloaded on the iPad there, and then Shelby's gonna fly it from there. You got any other words for us, pilot?
I bought it on eBay. I bought it on eBay for, oh God, when I did that really long trip last year, remember? I went from LA all the way to Vancouver, was gone for like 3 weeks. Packed this thing in my suitcase, which I only brought one suitcase for 3 weeks, and I didn't use it once.
Dang.
Yeah, so.
Pop it out, let's see what we got.
I live in the moment too much when I travel to remember to fly my drone and shit.
Yeah. Babe.
You tell them. This is why I do not leave planning up to Madison. Ariana. She's going to tell you why. The lighting out here is beautiful, by the way. It would have been great to be able to get a drone shot of this. The sun is about to disappear.
We made it to the park. We got the drone out. We were working on getting it all calibrated and set up, but the batteries are not charged. Super unfortunate.
It's not unfortunate.
So now we're sitting here. We have everything out. The drone, the iPad. We're currently running it, the batteries. We're charging the batteries off of Shelby's reusable battery because they're both dead. We got everything out. And get the remote. The remote is charged, but we're dead. How does that make you feel?
Madison?
Shelby's speechless. I wish you got something to say now.
Madison's been hyping up coming here for like the last at least 3-4 days. And all day today, we drove all the way over here. This place is like 35 minutes from our house. Never thought to charge the drone.
Yeah. We are actually headed home because of my rookie mistake. It was very unfortunate, but I did not do the obvious thing and check the batteries before we came out here to the park. And Shelby really has to pee, so we're just gonna head home. We're gonna come out another day and get good footage because this park is really beautiful, especially when you can get really cool drone shots. But again, that'll be later, so we'll catch y'all up when that happens. The next day, all right guys, so here we are at Espada Park. Got the sign right there. It is about 6:18 and we're back to do our redo from when we tried to fly the drone the other day. And the sky is super gray. Super gray. At first I thought it was just my glasses, but then I looked like, okay, that's not my glasses. Here we are.
Look
so
at it
hopefully
over the water. It looks crazy.
You want to stick?
Oh, a rainbow!
You're gonna stick them out there?
Oh, Madison didn't charge the battery for the vlog camera. Is that why you were freaking out? Look at the rainbow.
Yep.
Look at the rainbow.
Damn.
Anyway, it looks a little fucking crazy, but Madison's trying to redeem herself. Do you have another battery, ma'am?
Nope.
Wow. Oh.
So Shelby's troubleshooting, but we're just figuring it out because we've never used it before. But wanted to show you all the rainbow again because look how awesome that is. Like when we came over here, I was like, I don't know how well this is gonna turn out because it looks like it's about to storm, but that's a nice little surprise. It's always cool when you find a rainbow when you're not expecting it. So of course we get out here and then we're sitting through like battery firmware updates, but I think Shelby has finally figured it out. So the little thingies on the bottom are green now, which is a good sign. We have our Capitan here. We are clear. There are trees on the outskirts, but a big open field, so we shouldn't have any issues with that. What else do we got, Captain? Oh, snap. Look at that. There she goes. How are you feeling?
Nervous. Test flight, not so bad, but Madison now thinks that means that I might be comfortable going over to where there's a bunch of people, water, trees, many obstacles. I don't know how I feel about that. It operates pretty much just like my old drone. The only difference is my old drone had a carrier where I could put my iPad on it like this, because that's how you see the drone. It's in landscape mode. This remote has a remote that only fits the top of it, so like it's not as convenient, but it's workable. And also I've been watching Taylin, but I think her real name is Jen, on TikTok, and it's made me want to start chewing gum. And I found some gum at TJ Maxx that apparently is biodegradable. I don't know. Anyway, Madison's already in the car.
So we found this place that's closed, but it's a really impressive looking church. So we just wanted to let you all see it. You can, we'll hit the zoom. Look at that dome.
I know. It's so cool. In Madison, I guess, thinks you could walk up in there, but I feel like this was clearly the entrance and it's closed.
Oh yeah, they do have a little gate. There's like a little fortress around it.
Oh, look how big. Look how big wall gate thing.
Just exploring the park.
Really cool over here. It's kind of a bummer we couldn't launch for you guys the other day, because now obviously there are so many clouds you're not going to get a really cool sunset, but I'm going to launch out this picnic table and we'll see how it goes. Try this one.
Apparently park police just came by and was like, the park will be closing in 35 minutes. Because I guess it's, the rules are sundown to sunset. So we gotta get this puppy in the air, walk around real quick, and then go for the coppers to get us. Is that a good update?
Yeah, here it goes.
Alright guys, I feel so good right now because literally when we went the other day we failed in every single possible way, but today not only did Shelby, right there, learn how to use the vlog, but she's flying it around trees, around water kinda ish. We saw a rainbow. We might not have had the cool sunset that we had the other day, but I mean, I'd say this makes up for it. I'm pretty stoked. And this is our first time in a while, like, including drone footage, because honestly, they're kind of, I mean, I'm sure you get used to it, but they're kind of hard to fly, like, at first. Wouldn't you say?
It's just very intimidating because you've got a device in the air. It's very far away from you, worth hundreds of dollars. Yeah, it's pretty scary. But, and it's funny because I really do look up to Casey Neistat in terms of like content production, but he literally, like, I remember I was watching him once and he was like, if you're too scared to use your equipment, what's the point in having the equipment? Like, you can always buy more equipment. And I'm like, bro, not all of us are millionaires, Casey. So yeah, it is intimidating to watch hundreds of dollars flying through the air,
but we're doing well. And look at this, we're gonna show y'all the B-roll, but isn't that just beautiful? Wow. Good job, babe. And you're sure you're recording?
Yeah.
So another thing that Shelby and I did when we first started playing Pokemon is we actually hit up these bikes. They have like a bike rental system that like you pay for like an hour and then you're good to go. We forgot to bring our bikes because we were kind of rushing because this is this park is about 30 minutes from our house, but it's actually super sweet. So we're at Asikia Park and they have these cool little bike stations where you could take it and ride around the trails at the park. And they also have like a little basket on them, which is really nice. So you throw your stuff in there and you're ready to ride. It's pretty cool. And then also has a little map so you kind of know where you're at, which is super nice. And then the final icing on the cake is if you are bringing like your own bike, they have this little bike setup to kind of help you. It's got like wrenches, and it's got a screwdriver, a little air thing for your tires there. Shelby started hollering because she said a bird is messing with it. I'm like, what do you want me to do? What are the updates, Captain?
The bird went away, so might be okay.
That's good.
We're having a view at the moment of the river, or the waterfall that you wanted.
Nice. Hit the zoom. Can you zoom? I don't know if you could do that.
No zoom.
Oh, duh. The whole point is like getting a larger perspective, of course. You're doing a great job, though. I'm very proud of you. Expert level pilot right here. Got it. That's how you fly the DJI Spark.
Alright, now we're headed out to see what we can see before they make us leave.
Yeah, they're running a pretty tight ship around here, so we gotta walk briskly. The trails here are actually really cool. We have never done like a full one of them, but like you can see it as you're driving through. They have like trails out over the water, little like, what do you call that, docks that you can walk on. And obviously, well, we've actually done this trail. It's the full length of the park, but it was kind of uneventful. I thought it was pretty eventful.
When we rode the bikes?
Anytime I'm outside, it's eventful.
I don't know about that.
Crossing?
I guess.
After this car? Are the cops gonna yell at us? Where were they even at? They got like a megaphone. They're not playing around. Like I was just chilling. It's like 34 minutes, still closing. I'm like, oh my god.
It's like, where's Bane at? That's what I was thinking. Whoa! Oh my god! That takes somebody out.
I think my peripheral vision.
Your peripheral.
Good lord. Are we allowed to be down here?
Oh, I don't think we need to go down there.
Okay, that's fine.
Dog poop.
So many obstacles.
Yeah, this is the view you guys saw from the drone. Madison wanted me to get it for you again, but I think this is completely artificial, by the way. I think they made this, but it still looks pretty cool. This is kind of crazy looking in person. You probably can't tell from the camera, but that's a dam, obviously. And then there's water just right above it, and the way it looks is just like water appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy looking.
It's very interesting how they have it handled. Then you got the cross right there. I bet they planned that. All aesthetically pleasing and whatnot.
And there's a pretty cool cemetery over there, which we ended up in the first time we came over here.
Guys, like legit, it's probably the most impressive cemetery I've seen. It's just very expansive, and there's so many different like boxes and like, I don't even know what you call those things. But yeah, like Shelby was saying, dude, Siri dropped us off and was like, you've arrived. And we were like, there's no park. And we ended up driving through the whole cemetery, and there was this little bitty like sketch access road between the cemetery and the park. But I'm like, Shelby, don't off-road in the Prius, please don't. So we ended up turning around and making it out, but pretty impressive.
And there's another really cool waterfall on that side, but
should we go to it?
no, I'm trying to show them the dog trail over here. Oh, also I forgot to tell you guys, there's also, if you can see right there, some sort of power plant here. We're not sure what kind, but it means Pikachu spawn like crazy.
Pikachu and Magnemite, is that what it's called?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't really play today because we wanted to get out here and get footage for you all, but...
Speak for yourself. I've been walking with a Zoomeril this whole time.
Oh. Well, I haven't really played. Guys, honestly, I like Pokemon. I do. But it's definitely more Shelby's thing. She gets more into it with mom than I do.
There's 2 Pences here.
2 Pences.
Hey, if you play Pokemon, you gotta let us know in the comments, guys. What team are you? Because we are
Team Mystic.
Yeah. No.
They're little buggies, little gnats.
Put myself in this here.
Maybe that wasn't a baby. Maybe that was a lady.
Oh, you can see it more now, over there. Yeah. From what I learned when I worked with the state, when you do something wrong in a power plant or any sort of regulated entity, oh, we're walking by someone that's gonna be weird talking to you guys. Anyway, what I learned during my time working for them is they get fines when they mess up, right? Like, some of them mess up all the time without any big concern. And what my job was to calculate their fine and tell them what they need to do to come back into compliance. And so sometimes you could offset your fine with something called a supplemental environmental project, which a lot of times results in like helping parks, planting trees, retrofitting school buses, stuff like that. But when you see a park like this around a plant like that, there's a good chance it was part of their supplemental environmental project. That's what I would guess.
Very interesting. We just made it back to the car and that was a wrap. I mean, that's a beautiful little day we had at the park, I would say. Flew the drone, walked a little on the trails. I'd say that was a pretty darn good day. Saw a freaking rainbow. This is definitely redemption from when I forgot to charge the batteries to the drone the other day.
Good thing you're recording this outro on my vlog camera that I remembered to charge.
Because my vlog camera died this go around. You know what, guys? It's a lot of stuff that you have to remember to freaking... Oh, Shelby's gonna...
I just want to say, these are the things that people don't think about that YouTubers have to think about. And you're getting there. You're still a noob. You'll get there.
Till next time, catch you later, Maddlebees.